The opportunity that you have as a member of the Public Accounts Committee is an incredible opportunity, because what it allows you to do is to engage in providing improvements right across government, all government entities, to dig deep into different organizations, whether they be health or environmental or economic, and all the different institutions, and to work in a very constructive way towards solutions and about being part of the work that's going to bring about better performance of government, better protection of the public and public resources. These are things that the public cares about. It's a wonderful opportunity for an MLA to gain deep understanding of all functioning of government, and then to provide leadership and service towards better outcomes that your constituents will be thankful for and that they deserve. Right from the start, I think it's very important to have a real solid orientation for all members and new members to the public accounts. The culture of that committee and the constructive engagement of all members is so critical, and it's a wonderful opportunity for members to lean into very constructive work, but it takes a little bit of building that culture. Things like consistent practices, timely consideration of chapters from the provincial auditor are very important as well. Working then with the provincial auditor in her lead role that she provides in doing the follow-up work on the recommendations and tracking them through towards implementation is very important. And then we get to work with that auditor, and we bring back entities to the committee, working with the auditor to then work with the entity and apply pressure as needed to make sure that we see implementation of recommendations. So a very good, thoughtful follow-up process. Being consistent with the audit entities and the deputy ministers, or the lead administrators who are before us is important. So you're going to have the best engagement with those best answers that you can get from those members. And something we've found as a committee has been really helpful is a status update process that we've instituted over the last number of years, which has very clear responses from the audit entity a few days before we're going into the committee being provided to us, that lays out the actions that have been taken to implement the recommendation, other timelines towards implementation. It really allows members to be very focused in their questioning and very efficient as well in making sure that we can kind of get to the heart of the matter and address some of the gaps that exist. Well, first I'd say congratulations, because you're taking on a really awesome responsibility and a very meaningful role that Parliament or the legislature's asked you to take on. I would urge members to work with their committee and other resources like those through the CAAF to really gain a solid orientation and to seek additional resources as needed through CAAF or through your committee clerks and your chairs. And then to engage in that work with pride and dig into it in a constructive way. It's something that your constituents will be very proud of when they see you in action, doing something that has real purpose, something that will work to improve transparency and accountability in government performance and protection of people and dollars. This is very important work that you've been tasked with. So be proud of that work. This is a very important committee. And whether you're a member from the opposition or a member from the governing party, engage in this work in a constructive way, because that's how this committee works. And this is where you're going to have the best outcomes through that committee in leading improvements in delivery of service and protection of dollars and addressing all the matters that the auditor's laying out.